And I'm lucky to be on here. I cannot believe, as many times as we've done this, I never do it on my computer. For some reason, it doesn't seem to work on my computer. But I cut on my computer, and I was sitting there and never got the call. And then I always do this on my iPad. And so I went over and cut on my iPad, the battery was dead. So I barely got enough charge for this thing to come on. So I asked Randy, he was nice enough to start it up. And so here we are. Hey, Keith, how you doing?
Good.
Good. How's your day going? Better than mine, I hope.
So far, so good.
Good. Let's see. We don't have the phone available today. Otherwise, Marcus was out of town. Sue Ann's is our engineer today, and she doesn't have the phone connection. Our email is podcast@compoundstockearnings.com. If you send us that, we'll probably cover it next Thursday. We're on here every Thursday at 10 o'clock. And I don't know what that is. Did you hear that? That buzz?
Yeah, I heard it.
Anyhow, go to our website, compoundstockearnings.com, and you can sign up for this podcast. You can also sign up for our free cow report, which comes out every Friday, has been for 20 years, and has questions and answers to all our folks here, and has all kinds of the cow report email does. The website has everything we do, the cost of everything, all the seminars we do, the schedules, who does what. And so it's really, really educational, kind of check on what we do. And also you have the abilities to see when our clients write in and do various things and let us know what they're doing. So normally I start off, and I start off with a little comments. Usually they don't make a lot of sense. But this one really doesn't make any sense this week. In the editorial, it's going to be in the cow report next weekend. I have taken the absolutely bold step of comparing day traders to dope addicts, and actually the same. There's a drug that traders use, and it's sort of like narcissism, except it's speculation, and it gives the same feel, the same euphoria. Speculation does that taking cocaine does, I'm sure. And it leads to the same things. Instead of death, it leads to complete devastation, financial ruin. And it's just one of those things that so many people have. Some can't conquer it. Day traders certainly can't conquer it. That's why over 85% of them lose all their money. Because to go back, it just comes back, and you just go do something, and you get this euphoria because, you did something, you made money. Look how smart you are. And so I've got a pretty good article on that and it's true. It's absolutely true. Think about it. Why do people speculate? They speculate because they get some kind of rush out of it. Why do people take drugs? Because they get some kind of rush out of it. And so that's, in fact, even start thinking a course of reformed drug users. I figure, that might, if they've got the ability to beat drugs otherwise, maybe they can do this too. So Randy, what's going on? Randy, Randy's for all that out there subscribed to his services. At one point, not too many days ago, began to get emails, trades, and I think they're pretty much the same trade. And they went on for, I don't know how many hundreds of those emails went out, Randy.
There was some kind of glitch in the system there that kept sending over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It ended up like every 3 seconds, the same.
Yeah. So
alert
they
got
kept
sent
going
out.
and going. So I called Sue Ann at the office and said, hey, you got to stop. I can't do anything else. And she did. And then she forgot to turn me back on. So I've been claiming for 3 days. Randy wasn't sending out any emails at all. And all this time he's been.
That's right. You're
working
accusing me of misdeeds that I did not do.
Exactly. That's right. It wasn't even his fault. And I guess it wasn't mine because I forget. Sue Ann should have known. We'll blame this on Sue Ann.
That's right. Yeah,
Randy.
see, and you
right.
can't see Sue Ann, so she's probably just shaking her fist and saying, Joe, it's not my fault.
You don't want, Sue Ann to shake her fist at you. I mean, you absolutely not. So, Keith, what's going on?
Yeah, just crunching along here. I guess we didn't have the podcast last week, but I had a nice trade last week and was in for about 3 hours and closed out half of my positions for 5% and half for 10%. So average 7.5%. Oh, I guess I should explain. That was a credit spread momentum trade on the weekly credit spread service. So,
So was that over the course of a week? The time you entered, the time you got out, over the course of a week or something, or what?
that was a week ago Monday. Yeah.
I mean, how long
Yeah.
was the transaction?
Transaction was 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Got in just before lunchtime and got out 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon East Coast time.
Fantastic. Incredible
So,
stuff.
market's been pretty flat this week, so we're sort of in a wait mode. And I always forget it's fairly thinly traded here on Easter week, with a lot of the traders taking vacation this week, and with the market being closed tomorrow for Good Friday too, we just sort of muddling along here this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up for people listening. The market will be closed tomorrow. The office will not be open tomorrow either. The Cal report will come out though tomorrow, probably tonight. Probably tonight. It's pretty well finished. I want to announce too that you remember that we discontinued the micro moment trading. Is coming back in full force, probably fully implemented, probably in about 1 week from today, probably by next Thursday. And a couple of traders going to be a little different this time. It's going to trade a little longer than when the market first opens. It's going to be a couple of traders on there, and it's incredible returns. For example, we always try to shoot for 1% per week, and we take like $1,000 and we show how it grows over so many years. In 15 years, it's $2.5 million if you make 1% per week doing it. And the average on these trades that we're getting from these guys now, anywhere from 5 to 3 to 4 to 11% a day. So it's going to be quite an exciting little way to go there. So, okay, Randy, even though you've quit sending out I've tried to pick up as many of those emails that I didn't get and put them in the Cal report for this weekend. There may be some that were missing. Certainly everything you sent out today and late yesterday, I got. But before I got your email cut back on, obviously I missed a bunch of them. So when you start looking at your deal, if there's and for people listening, if there's a break in continuity there, it's entirely your fault.
Yeah, right.
Did you get his 900 emails that went out last week?
Yeah. Well, that's what motivated my thing to click off and ban his emails from coming through, and then we just totally forgot to cut it back on this week, and I thought that he had just quit. I thought he'd just quit sending anything out. So
yeah, so Joe cut himself off and then accused me of not doing anything.
I did. I mean, it was even nasty.
Yes. Yeah. Joe he got real upset at me yesterday. It was like, what are you talking about, Joe? So I got a hold of Sue Ann and she goes, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, we'll get it back on.
And like everything, we always get down to her. She should have cut it back on. She should have known intuitively, right?
Yeah.
To cut it back on.
but anyway, just like Keith, because we didn't have the podcast last week, last Monday, not this Monday, but last Monday during the Advanced Charting Platinum service, and that's the platinum service that Keith runs one for his credit spreads, and I have one for advanced charting, where we teach how to use the proprietary charts that Compound Stock Earnings has that you learn how to use and greatly increase your decision-making process by giving lots of extra information about the direction that the stock is going. So not just where it's trading, but what direction is it going? Where's the momentum? Is it starting to go up, starting to go down? And so we teach that in a hour plus webinar every single Monday morning, live in the market. So we're watching everything going real live. And we always search through multiple 40 or 50 different charts and usually find one or two that are entering the rising momentum phase. So we're looking for that stock that's just starting to go back into a rising cycle with good, strong momentum. So last Monday, the one that I found was Walmart. So I entered Walmart right there during the webinar. So you get to see exactly what's going on. And entered that one on Monday, and on Thursday closed it out for 4.6% return. So all the capital was back into cash before the weekend. And then this Monday during the webinar live, it was Nike. That Nike was just getting back into a rising cycle. It was in a rising cycle, but it was getting back into the sweet spot of a new roll up. And I entered that one on Monday, and on the 16th it closed out, which was Tuesday. So Tuesday closed that one for 5.1% return. Again, so now back in cash. So it doesn't matter what the market does. It's done. And so now I'll be looking for additional ones on next Monday.
There's bound to be some way we can come up and highlight those big moves, because you're so active. You send out so many emails, and a lot of them are transactional, but it like went into something and you did something, you sold something, but they hadn't closed out yet, and you see a lot of those, and you would tend to bypass those ones where you have those quick returns. I'm trying to figure out some way where we can always maybe have those separately on the deal or something like that, so people can.
Well, it's two different services though, Joe. So
Yeah.
the ones that I do on the daily basis in and out of calls, those are the covered call ones. And so that's managing a portfolio that's invested all the time to generate weekly income on covered calls.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Monday morning with the advanced chart, that's just a momentum trade where we're looking for that sweet spot of where that rising momentum is just kicking in again, and in and out of positions in 1 to 3 days usually.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
usually about 5% return.
Yeah, what I'm saying is those all come out as those emails.
Yeah.
That I get, and that's what I'm saying. It's confusing because there's no differential between those services on it as those emails come out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So,
you can
and
make it be something else, but but whatever you want.
No, I know. I figured what we could do on the ones that are the Monday service.
Yeah.
You say Monday something, so that way I would know to group.
You'll know.
To group them all together in a different group.
There you go.
And that way, because that's a huge difference.
Yes.
Huge difference. Okay, well, if you would just figure out something, I don't care what you Monday, whatever you call it, because I'll know the difference then when I group them up, in the Cal report, they'll be grouped together. They'll still all be there, but they'll just be grouped together.
There you go.
Be unless you let quit sending them out again like you did this last time. So.
Yeah, that's right.
So Keith, what's the weather up there?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
What's the weather up there? Y'all dressed up?
Oh, it's beautiful today. It's going to be in the upper 70s today, and yeah, I'm not going to get a chance to get home to change before church tonight on this service, so that's why I'm dressed up right now. So anyway, but it's beautiful up here today.
Fantastic. Yeah,
particularly if you like pollen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a photograph on the internet the other day of a tree. Oh, it was over in Tennessee or somewhere that had so much pollen. It was a big, huge tree. Actually, just fell over. It just broke at the trunk. Just fell over.
Oh boy!
And when you looked at the tree, it was just all green. I mean, I don't know why it attracted all the pollen, probably in the entire state. And the weight was such it just fell over. Incredible stuff. We've had some halfway decent weather. It's like cloudy right now, maybe going to rain a little bit in a couple hours for a little while. We were supposed to have a big storm last night, but all it did was thunder. And but it hadn't been too bad. So we had our big arts fair. It's an annual event here on Sundance Square. It's about a block away. And we had one bad day where they couldn't open up. I think it was Saturday. They couldn't even open up because of the weather, but they had good days on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So, okay, well, if that's about it, I think we got some progress made here on hopefully get Randy's things where I can get them out there and people will really see the difference between those two services and those emails. And Keith just keeps rocking along with those huge returns. So if anybody has any questions, contact us, email us, call, or whatever. And go subscribe to the Cal Report. It's free. It's been published a long, long time. You'll see all the emails these guys send out, the questions they get, and the answers, and the whole works. So, anybody else have a comment?
Yeah, Joe, just a reminder, not this weekend, but the next weekend, I'm doing the 2-day credit spread weekend that you can go to the website and sign up for. And if you've taken that before, you can attend for free again. So that's not this weekend, but the weekend after Easter.
Okay, so we'll be doing this before that weekend, so we'll announce it again. So, okay, very good.
Yep.
Randy, any last comments? Other than to scream, "Don't blame me anymore for things I didn't do."
That's right. Hope everybody has a great weekend.
Okay, happy Easter to everybody.
Yeah.
Too.
Yes, happy
Yeah,
Easter,
happy
everybody.
Easter to everybody. All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week.
Bye.